I.S.U.P.K.
Oh God, the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not.
What?
Think not.
Christ said to think not, man. That means get it out of your big head. Don't even start to think or contemplate on these things, right? Think not what?
That I have come to destroy the law.
Christ didn't come to destroy the law. He's making it plain in Matthew 5 and 17. He didn't come to destroy the law like your pastor is doing,
right,
like the Pope is doing,
right,
you know, like every Christian preacher all over the face of the planet is doing,
right,
having you congregate on Sunday, worshiping the sun. Christ didn't congregate on Sunday. Christ kept the Sabbath, man.
right.
That's why we are here today, in the same manner that Christ taught. We in the highways and byways, man, on the pulpit of wood. We are here teaching our people out of the scrolls, man. We're reading out the Bible. Christ said to what?
Think not that I've come to destroy the law.
That wasn't Christ's purpose, man. He wasn't ordained to come and do away with God's laws, man, or the things that were written aforetime, like in the Torah, man. The law that was given to Moses, guess who kept it? Christ kept the laws that were given to Moses, man. And in 2022, you should be keeping the laws. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child. We ain't making no excuses for nobody.
Right.
There is no excuse for you to try to do away with the law, man. Creflo Dollar was a liar by telling you you don't have to keep the law, man. By teaching you that it was sinful for you to try to keep the law in these contemporary times, man. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? We just read earlier, you're not supposed to envy the oppressor nor choose any of his ways. So Christianity is out of the window.
Right.
Valentine's Day is out of the window, man.
Right.
Christmas is out of the window, man. Thanksgiving's out of the window. Mother's Day, Father's Day, the 4th of July is out of the window, man. It's off the table. White Jesus is off the table, man. Where's that bastard at?
Right here.
Salakia. Baba Kushah, let me get that. if you will, Adawan, the water. Y'all know who this is? This is who they say is Christ, which is a lie. Christ didn't look anything like this, man. This is a false description of who the Savior is, man. Right. We know this is a lie. This is Caesar Borgia, man. That's right. This is Caesar Borgia. He was he lived a gay lifestyle, right?
Right.
He slept with his sister Lucretia, right? On the books. What was it? He's the Pope, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome, man. That's who this is right here. Okay, and it's a lie. That's what we think about that. It's a lie.
That's right.
Tell them where you are, brother.
Come on. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I've come to destroy the law.
Think not that I've come to destroy the law, man. The Lord Christ didn't come to do away with the law, man. He didn't come to do away with the law. Matter of fact, Christ didn't teach for you to be underneath an oppressive people, man.
Right.
You know, when you come into the I.S.U.P.K, you learn that you are God's chosen people. You learn that you are the true royalty on the face of the earth, man. You learn that you got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. So what do? You know, when you know better, you do better, right? When you were a child, you know, you had toileting issues. You know, you wet the bed, right? Your parents taught you need to go to the pot, right? When you know better, you do better, right? You don't wet the bed anymore, right? Here, we teach daily life living skills to so-called black and Native Indians, right? We talk about the foods that we eat. You all consider pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster delicacies, man. They sell it everywhere. You can't go and get a breakfast sandwich anywhere and then not have swine on it. You have to specifically ask for turkey or turkey bacon or steak. There is a difference, you know. There's a difference between the clean and the unclean, okay? And you learn that by keeping the law. We fear the Most High Power back here. You know what happens when you don't fear the Most High Power? You decide you want to go eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? You get judged, man. You get punished. That's what judgment is. It's punishment.
So we have it down.
You get punishment in the form of what? Diabetes, right? Hypertension, heart disease. I'm not speaking things that you ain't used to hearing when you go see Doc Schwartz. Am I?
Only thing that we could not
can't even put your shoes on because your feet swole up.
That's why we
you got
gout. That side, and neither one.
We dealing with all these things because we're eating the wrong foods, man. We're going against what the Lord told us that we should eat, man.
What I'm gonna do is
you learn how to dress back there. These brothers got fences on, man. We were commanded to wear these things.
it's all right.
This is what sets us apart from all the other people on the face of the earth, man. You ain't supposed to dress like no heathen. I'm sick and tired of seeing so-called Negroes wearing kente cloths, man. And dashikis and kufis, man. You look silly. Take it off, man. Put on the true garb of a warrior, man. You wonder why, you know, you're confused. You're doing all the wrong things. You're going against the Lord. You're being left to a reprobate mind, as the scriptures say, man. Where are you, brother?
God, book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets.
That's right. Christ didn't come to destroy the law, to do away with the law, or the prophets, man. Christ is teaching the same thing that Moses taught, man. The same thing that Ezekiel taught. The same thing that Samuel taught, man.
Right.
And all the prophets, man. That's what you're looking at the priests and prophets of today, man.
Right.
They are not in their Christian church. I can tell you that. They're not in your Muslim mosque, man. Matter of fact, where are the preachers, man? Ever since COVID, they went into hiding. I thought they loved God. I thought they were speaking for God. They have zero answers when it comes down to something as simple as COVID, which is a plague sent from the Lord, man. Wake up, you black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. It's time to come up out of those churches. It's time to come out of those Muslim mosques. It's time to stop envying the oppressor and choosing every way of the oppressor, man. How about you do that other thing? This is that other thing. That's why we look so strange to you. This is why the things that we say sound so strange to you. It sounds strange to you because they say you want to hide anything from a brother, put it in a book. We got to crack the pages, man. Blow the dust off this book, crack the pages and start reading and learning. You're not going to learn anywhere else outside of the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General Yahanna, man. Get out of your own way. What else Christ say, brother?
God, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
And Christ didn't come to destroy. He didn't come to destroy the law, man. But he did come to offset the customs of the heathens. You know, when that sky cracks and 100 million angels come through the clouds, you ain't gonna have no choice but to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
Right.
You better get acclimated to doing it. It'll be a complete culture shock for you then. But by then it'll be too late.
Right.
It'll be too late, and the Lord will require your blood at his hands, man. We gotta learn to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments today. You can't keep the laws today. You think you're gonna make it to the kingdom of heaven? You think the kingdom of heaven is gonna allow lawlessness? You think you can have a low country boil in heaven? You think you can wear, you can be scantily clad in heaven? You can't. You think you're gonna be speaking English in heaven? We're gonna be speaking the holy tongue, man. We're gonna be speaking the tongue of angels, man, the separate tongue, the SHOW&quot in heaven, man. You ain't gonna be able to smoke no weed in heaven, man. You ain't gonna be, there are gonna be no ciphers held in heaven, man. There ain't gonna be no whoremongering in heaven. There will be no whores in heaven, man. There will be no heathens in heaven, man. These are absolute facts. If you black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, come over here and get you a flyer, man. We out here for you, all right? Where we at? 5 and 17, is that it? Drop down to 18.
Come. Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 18. For verily, I say unto you.
Who's speaking here?
For verily, I say unto you.
It's written in red, right?
SKYPE.
So we know if it's written in red, those are Christ's words, man. This is what Christ is saying. Christian, if you know so much about Christ, this is what Christ said about keeping the laws, man. We going into that. You know, celebrating Valentine's Day goes against keeping the laws of God, man.
Right.
If you really were to take the time and sit down at your Google machine, man, and Google pagan origin of New Year's, Google pagan origin of Christmas. For the sake of conversation, Google pagan origin of Valentine's Day. You know what's going to pop up in the results? Lupercalia. What is that? What is Lupercalia, man? It's an ancient, a very ancient observance, man. It's an ancient pagan festival, man. And it involves around fertility. It involves the worship of another god with a lowercase g. There's no life in these things. You're talking about a celebration of love, man. That's a lie. That's a lie. We're going to talk about what love actually is in this breakdown, man. Keep reading.
SKYPE. Till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle.
And we know heaven and earth have not passed, man. I'm sitting here standing on a podium that has been erected upon the earth, right? In heaven, we can look up and we can see the heaven, or one context to heaven, right? It hasn't passed, it's still here. What else?
SKYPE. One jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
So nothing will be removed. Not one jot, the dotting of the I, the crossing of the T.
That's right.
Will be removed from the law, man.
Yeah, right.
The things that were written aforetime were for what? For our understanding, man. We have no understanding out here. We're devoid of wisdom because we are stuck in Christianity, man. We stuck trying to figure out what to buy that whore for Valentine's Day, man. Don't think you're the only one buying her a big teddy bear and chocolates and flowers. It's a long line of brothers doing it. You come back here, you learn, you get freed from the bondage of that type of oppression, man.
Right.
We got rid of the physical chains, and now we have mental chains. It's a spiritual thing what's happened to us, man. It's very, very spiritual. And you know you separate yourself from your only protection when you do these things, when you celebrate Valentine's Day, when you celebrate Mother's Day or Father's Day, or any other holiday that the oppressor rolls out in front of you. You know, we already broke, impoverished, living on the bottom, living in squalor. And you got money to be buying all these Valentine's Day gifts? Where do you find the money to do that? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child? Where? I mean, you still recovering from all the spending from Christmas. And from Thanksgiving, buying them turkeys, man. And the hams, because you don't keep the law. Ham is not off the table. You don't understand the difference between what's lawful and appropriate. You mix that which was profane with that which is holy, man. You can't mix those two. We were called to be separate, man.